I've been here in the UK as an international student for the last 1 year, and to combat the rising living crisis here, I've tried so many different things that can help me make money. And in this past 1 year of experience, here is my list of top 5 things that can add to your income that are not very difficult. It's manageable. It's not like gambling. You're not risking anything, and still you might make a decent amount of money. But the first thing first, I would highly recommend you get a part-time job first before you try out any of these things. These things might help you increase your income, but they are not steady. These are not guaranteed. They might give you like a bonus here and there, but not a steady form of income. But if you are a student, the best thing you can do is to get a part-time job that gives you a steady stream of income. So going on to the list, the first thing in my list is something that I don't know why I did not think of before. It is food photography. There are so many restaurants in any major city out there, and the same is here in London. So there are so many restaurants, and there are so many new restaurants that are opening up who need to partner with the delivery partners, which is Uber Eats or any other app that delivers food. And in these apps, there is an option for them to upload their product images. Most of the restaurants are not able to do it, and thus they just pull out generic images from Google and just upload it. So most of them are not really good with their service in this particular aspect. So here what you can do is to offer them that you can click photos of all the food items and do it professionally, do it good, and then give it to them so that they can use it on there. That might lead to better sales, that might lead to more people ordering it. You just have to be good with your communication, and you convince the owner that having generic images from Google is not going to help, because the client wants to know what they are ordering, and not having an image is also a not good sign. If you play your cards right, most of them will be happy to give you that opportunity, and that's it, you have a gig. You might be wondering if you need photography skills to do this. Well, yes and no. The thing is that food photography is not that difficult compared to any other forms of photography, so you can learn it very quickly and very easily. And when the shoot day comes, for more professional approach, you can either borrow a camera from a friend you know, or you can rent it for a very low price. And then you shoot the photos, you edit it, retouch it here and there, do a few changes, not too much, and then give it to them. This service can easily fetch you 300 to 400 pounds, and even more if you are good with your craft. So it's just on you how you communicate and how you sell yourself. The second thing on the list is very generic that everybody out there says, that is to create content. Well, I have not succeeded in this aspect. I have not created content consistently. I have not uploaded a lot of things in the last whole year. But if I was, it would have yielded me much better results. If you are someone who can be consistent, if you are someone who is creative, who is expressive, creating YouTube videos or creating an Instagram page can give you a lot of money. 6 months, I think, is the time period that you need to grow on any social media platform. So if you can consistently put content out, and if you can consistently create something for 6 months and learn every day, grow and improve, by the end of 7th month, you will probably have a good, stable income source ready. Number 3 on the list is tutoring. Tutoring can give you really good income, but you have to know how to sell yourself. I've seen a lot of people fail in this particular hustle. That is because they go on to Fiverr, they go on to Upwork and upload their profile, or they start advertising on Instagram without really knowing where their real audience are. The best places I would tell you to sell yourself is to print something on an A4 sheet, make your own flyer and print it on an A4 sheet. If you are a university student, the university gives you free printing. So print as many as you want and then distribute it publicly. Now, where to distribute it? The places I suggest is outside churches and outside the schools, also outside supermarkets, wherever you can find potential parents. Even gardens or parks work out. You have to find out where the parents are and then give it to them. You have a flyer out and they know, they will contact you, have a WhatsApp business where you can chat with them and arrange tutoring for the students. Well, if you want to tutor, it's not like you can pick up any subject and start tutoring. Well, even though it is true, it is very unlikely that parents are looking for coaching outside schools for students on these aspects. But the three major things that I feel parents are constantly searching for is chess tutoring, maths tutoring, and computer science, that is coding especially. So if you know chess, maths, or if you know programming, this is going to be an easy task for you, because most of the parents that I know are actively searching for people who can teach their kids these skills. And I don't think that that market is dying anytime soon. The number 4 on the list might be a little hard to digest, or you might not agree with me, but it's actually DJing. Well, before you go on the comment section and start yelling at me, just hear me out. DJing is a complex thing. It requires years and years of practice, and you have to be good, etc., etc. But that's not the point. If you are someone who is a student, you have enough time to learn the basics of DJing, and I don't think it will take more than a month, and that is what I did. So you can see I have this controller here. Oh, sorry, I just played it. So what you can do is to invest a month or maybe 15 or 20 days to learn the basics of music theory, learn the basics of mixing, and then you spend a little amount on downloading tracks and making sure you have a really good playlist. After this, what you can do is to go into pubs, not clubs, go into the pubs that are not that famous yet, that do not really have a resident DJ, or only have events like every now and then, and tell them you can consistently come in there for maybe every Fridays, maybe every Saturdays, and play music. It might not pay you much, but even if they pay you like 100 or 200 pounds per day, and you come only on Saturdays, you have 200 times 4, that is 800 pounds by the end of the month. So this is definitely a good thing. It might look like it's very difficult at the moment. It might feel like there are so many DJs out there who know what they're doing, who are very good at their craft. But the thing in this industry is that anybody who is really good at it has invested so much money into their equipment, into learning the skills and time, that they are not willing to do it for a small amount or a nominal fee. So if you are someone who has not spent that much money on it, you have just learned it, and you just bought a second-hand controller that works, then people are willing to pay you smaller amount. And if you are willing to take a small amount, then there are people who will give you a job. Most of the DJs don't like this idea, because if you charge less for simple gigs, that means in future the market demand will become less, or the amount of money the people are willing to pay the DJs might become less, thus disrupting the industry. But all that I see right now is that there is a lot of money in this sector, and if you are willing to invest initially to buy a small controller, if you can invest a month or 15 days to learn these things, and then can invest time into downloading the tracks and organizing your playlist, you will have a really good time making this money. Number 5 is also something that people talk about highly. It's web development. A lot of businesses need websites and are willing to pay you good amount if you can do it. But it's a skill-based thing, so I'm not going to go on about it too much. If you know web development, that is a great skill to have. Go and offer it to small businesses, and they will definitely give you a job.